Okay, I wanted to show you which one we're working with. This is the Honda 6.5 GX200. And what we're going to be doing is changing the oil. The oil that we're going to be using is the Castrol 10W30. Okay, what I did is just put a couple 2x4s underneath this metal plate that's holding up that pressure washer. And then I just used and you can use an actual like transmission drain pan if you want, but I'm just using this. It works real good. Take a 10mm and just release this like that, and it'll drain into there. It'll be pretty black. Okay, and it's always a good idea to take out the dipstick just so it can breathe. Alright, now that all the oil is changed or drained out, you can see how black it is. It's that fresh oil that I just showed you, and this is how black it is. Once it stops dripping, just go ahead and put the lid back in, or the plug. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, just like changing oil on a car. It's not too difficult. You just put your plug back in, tighten it down, and then the most important thing is you want to make sure you put this, because this actually has a plug on both sides. One is just a cap so that you can put the dipstick on either side, whichever side is easier for you to service. This one right here, depending on how you have it set up, I have my dipstick on this side, but they're interchangeable so that you can put it on either side. So you just want to make sure you fill it up to the crosshatch right there. Make sure it's level, and then we'll put it back in the van and test it. Alright, now I'm just going to put the oil in. I have one of these long dipsticks, the transmission dipstick. That's what I find that works the best. And what you want to do is just fill this up and just kind of check it, just like you would in your car. It takes about 3/4 of a quart. So I'm just going to fill this up, and then I'll double check it here in just a couple minutes. The oil that I'm using is the Castrol GTX 10W30. It's what I find that works best in these small engines. You can use other oil, but it's what I've always used. In my car I use a fully synthetic, but in my pressure washer and my generator I use a different type of oil. But it's all personal preference. I just find that I like to use this. It seems to work good for us. And we get good miles out of these engines, so don't mess with what works, Alright, let's take it out and see how that worked. Now it's important obviously to make sure that your pressure washer is level. You don't want it to be sitting on an angle. Obviously you won't get a good reading. Okay, so it's still quite a bit full. Really important to make sure that it's not too full. Alright, so we'll go back over and do the same thing again.